Right, so the last Netflix movie that I reviewed on my channel was Mark of the Devil, and it is so bad, but thank the maker, mate. This new movie is so much better. Earth and Blood. So Earth and Blood is a brand new French movie. It's on Netflix, and the basic storyline with no spoilers. Our hero for the movie, he owns a sawmill, and I'm not going to go into the details of how, but there's a bunch of drugs and gangsters, and they turn up at the sawmill looking for something, and yeah, it turns into like a cat and mouse game, but little do the gangsters know, they are messing with French Rambo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the world's worst explanation to any movie, but I don't want to say anything else, because this movie is quite short, man. It's only an hour and 20 minutes, but that is definitely not a bad thing. Time-wise, it is short, but the movie's very, very self-isolated. Pretty much the entirety happens on the sawmill or around the sawmill. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty entertained. In fact, because of Mark of the Devil lowered my standards so much, I enjoyed this film quite a lot. Now, cast-wise, everyone does a good job, man, but for me personally, my favourite character in the whole movie is actually French Rambo's daughter. She's deaf in the movie. And there's one scene they use her in, right? And the tension is off the scales, mate. The tension is insane. I was literally off my seat, mate. I did not know what way it's going to go. Yeah, she was definitely my favourite character in the entire movie, but, you know, the rest of the cast, everyone was good. I also want to quickly say, if you ever watched one of my reviews before, you know I can't stand badly dubbed movies. What I try and do now is I watch some of the movie in dubs and then the rest of it with subtitles. The dubbing for this movie is probably the best I've seen on Netflix so far. So yeah, if you're one of these people that you don't really like watching foreign movies because you've got to read the subtitles, the dubbing, yeah, it's pretty good. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about my favourite bit of the movie, the violence. And yes, it's pretty violent. This is pretty much like a gangster movie, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of gangster stuff. The amount of hip fire, it is endless, mate. The amount of ammo they have, I mean, every gangster has unlimited ammo, and they all have AK-47s. It sounds like I'm kind of nitpicking, but I've got to keep it real. 90% of this movie is very gritty. It's very gritty. It's very, very realistic. That 10%, however, is beyond the land of hocus pocus, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to spoil anything. There is a kill in this, right? Someone walks up to someone and he breaks their neck, and I've never broke anyone's neck, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm pretty certain you need a large amount of force, but the force that he shows is the equivalent of breaking a toothpick. Just that level of, like, nonsense. There's a little bit of it sprinkled throughout, but I'd say the majority, literally 90%, is very gritty, is very realistic. Pretty much the entire tone of the movie is very gritty, very realistic. The cinematography alone, it's really good, man. It's very, very good. There's a lot of wide angles, long takes. As for the gore and the violence, my favourite stuff, it was very good, man. It wasn't like over-the-top madness. It's not like no hardcore rated M movie. And it's not like from start to finish, it's completely violent. It has moments of violence, and it's good, man. It's very, very good. They don't overuse it. Now, what I will say is the biggest negative of the movie, for me anyway, there wasn't anything like properly new. It feels like two movies. Like, you got part one, part two. Part one's very slow. It builds up a lot of character stuff. I actually enjoyed that stuff a lot, to be fair. And then part two is like your cat and mouse movie. And once it goes into part two, you know what is going on. You know this is going to happen, this is going to happen. There's a few tiny twists and turns. Caught me off guard a little bit, but nothing like crazy or insane. And yeah, I just think like that's its biggest weakness. I mean, I can't really say it because it goes into spoiler stuff, but once you like learn about the story in the first 15 minutes, you pretty much know how it's going to pan out. Don't get me wrong, at no point was I bored, and it does not make it a bad movie. It's just, there's just nothing new, man. And yeah, the story's quite predictable. It's got a few little twists and turns, but you definitely won't be bored. The characters are good. The violence is very good. It has got a few, like, unbelievable moments. But overall, as a whole, I was definitely entertained. And I'm going to give Earth and Blood 6 nerds out of 10. If you've got Netflix and you like these type of movies, I can't see you like not enjoying it. Definitely check out the trailer. If it's your type of thing, yeah, I think you'll like it. Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen Earth and Blood? Are you going to go see it? Please let me know in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.